Lake Nakuru National Park is regarded as a bird watcher's paradise. Indeed, it is. Flamingos flock the shores of the lake. Even though many have been driven away by the reduced salinity of the water, a handful still remain. The lake is also littered with thousands of other species. The marabou storks and the great white pelicans patrol the shores, once in a while indulging in a bath and a majestic dry-off. Kingfishers, storks and the sacred ibis, names which would mean nothing to any ordinary Kenyan, but to the tourists who frequent this park are awe-inspiring and timeless. All these, however, would have been at risk had the Kenya Airports Authority succeeded in putting up an airport just outside the fence of the national park. The plans to construct Nakuru International Airport, however, did not materialize, as the National Environmental Management Authority has faulted the environmental impact assessment.
The final assessment is that that particular site is not suitable.
At the Soisambu Conservancy sits the Lake Elementaita. It's only filling up with water after a dry spell a few years ago. It is also a bird haven, with great white pelicans breeding freely on its tiny islands. 42 submissions have been made to Nema, including one from this particular conservancy. Now, the airport is supposed to be constructed about 15 kilometers ahead of me, which would pose a great risk, especially during migration periods for these birds.
The risks will be high, and especially when the planes are taking off and landing.
The park itself is not enough to support the population of wildlife that is inside there. So they require outside dispersal areas for migration and also for breeding purposes.
This is what was likely to happen should a bird be sucked into an aircraft's engine. Disaster. It's interesting how the Kenya Airports Authority never considered this when it thought of the site and how exactly it planned to deal with the birds. Proponents of the airport have insisted that it would open up Nakuru town to international travelers and tourists.
It is true that an airport in Nakuru is required, but not at that particular site.
All the stakeholders have thus challenged the airport authority to look for another site within Nakuru, far removed from any interference with nature. For News at 8, I am Andrew Ochieng.